Hey everyone, I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Today we are checking out the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales Jack Sparrow figure from Diamond Select Toys. He is available now, and I would like to thank DST for providing him for review. Greatly appreciated. The figure is packaged in a select window box and includes very nicely done artwork, including the logo for Pirates of the Caribbean from the film. And there's also the logo for Diamond Select Toys on the upper right hand side there. You also see some very nicely done artwork up here. The sides of the packaging also gives you a look at Jack Sparrow in his plastic tray there, but it also has the logo for Pirates of the Caribbean on both sides. The back of the packaging, very nicely done. It gives you, once again, the Pirates of the Caribbean logo, as well as Jack Sparrow collectible action figure. And there's a brief description right there. And you also have an image of the figure. So I'm going to bring this a little bit closer so you guys can check out the description. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to read that. So what I'm going to do now is open them up and let's take a closer look. Here is your in-hand look at the Jack Sparrow figure. He features a pretty good likeness of actor Johnny Depp, and I think for the most part they nailed the figure. He is in his outfit as seen in the last Pirates of the Caribbean movie, Dead Men Tell No Tales. And again, there's a really good likeness going on. A lot of great detail, especially up in the hair. He has jewelry hanging there. And you see a lot of accessories on his front of his shirt here, including his compass, which he portrayed in the movie. And on his back, there's a spot for his sword to go in. The hand is attached to the handle of the sword and cannot be removed. So it's also pretty interesting how they did it. It can hide behind the arm here. So when you look at it from the back, you'll pretty much just see the handle of the sword, but you can't see the hand until you turn him around the back like that. And he comes with a figure stand, which helps him stand without falling, so that's pretty cool. He also has a strap, which you see loosely fitting over his body, that the sword goes right into. So let's move this a little closer, giving you guys a look. So there's your likeness of actor Johnny Depp. Very good. There's some of the jewelry that I mentioned before. He even has his chin hair right there hanging down that you'll remember from the movie. There's also a little scar on his cheek right here. Very nice detail that they did. The hat is sculpted to his head, so that cannot be removed. The bandana and everything is all sculpted, so nothing can be removed. And you see all these little details here. Very nicely done. Paint apps. They did a phenomenal job on this. And you start to see some of the accessories on his clothing right here in various colors. Let's move this down. Take a look at that. The compass, as I mentioned, is right here. All this is sculpted. Nothing can be removed. So you see the compass there, and you see various other accessories. He also has paint washes on there. The clothing is in purple with a little bit of brown wash. That's a very nice detail. The buttons along the front of the jacket, those are all painted. Very, very nice. You also see the same buttons on the forearms here. Also on the hands, the fingernails are painted. He has couple of rings on there and some various other paint applications, which you see on the hand right there. There's a look at the other hand. You see the painted fingernails, and you also see the green ring right there on that one. So the pants just painted in a dark brown, as are the boots. Very nicely done, and it works for him. And you also see those gold button details along the back there. So there's your look there. For those of you wondering, Jack Sparrow can also stand without his figure stand, but it does help keep him sturdy, so it's a good idea to keep it on his feet. There's a peg on the bottom of the stand for one of his feet to stand on, as there are holes on the bottom of his feet. So it's good that they included it. He's also fully articulated for the stand. Basically, it's standard for the select line, such as swivel-hinged elbows, double-hinged knees. He has ball-jointed torso, but it is a little bit limited because of the jacket. And let me just demonstrate that a little bit. So you can see him move around, but I think the jacket blocks it, as well as this part here. But you can still move it around. And as I said, double hinge knees, but the jacket does block some of that as well. You can see the cut right there on the back of his knees, just so you guys get a good idea of what's going on. Ankles hinged, rocket ankles right there, ball jointed head, swivel wrists, things like that. And then he's got the ball hinged elbows. So he's fully articulated, and I think they did a very nice job on it. Here's a look at him holding a sword. As I said, the hand is attached to the handle of the sword. So what you want to do is swap out the hand, and here's a look at the other hand, which I just took off. So as you can see, that is removable, and you just switch the other hand in there. The piece of the clothing, it does get a little bit in the way, so what I found best was that you just put the handle through the part of the clothing right there, and the hand can slide right in, which works very well. And he's got a really good grip on it. The sword won't fall out, as again, it's attached to the hand. It's not meant to come off. And the sword itself, very nicely done. It's cast in black with a little bit of a metallic silver wash to it. And here's another pose of him holding the sword, and also one foot on the base, one without. So you can create some dynamic poses here, which is very cool. So there's another pose. There's a lot of different ways to display them. Oop. That was not supposed to happen. So as I said, you just kind of fit this through the clothing there, and you just push it in. So that's how to get that in there. Very nicely done. There's a look at the back of him holding it. Jack Sparrow also comes with the diorama of the Black Pearl, and there's a look at it there, the other side. I've been using this as a bit of a display piece behind him throughout most part of this review. However, there's a look at the other side, and you can place him right there. So scale-wise and everything else, it works very well. Interestingly enough, there's no images online that I could find how to assemble this, and there's no instructions in the box. So I had to use my knowledge of putting this stuff together to figure it out. So it's going to look like this when you're done. It requires assembly. At least two pieces are together in the packaging, but it still required some additional assembly. So here's your look there. As you can see, visually, it's a great piece, and they did a very nice job on it. And there's a closer look at it. There's a lot of great sculpted detail on there, sculpted textures. And you can see all that great sculpting right here, especially on the floor. The wood looks like wood, and they did a very nice job on this. There's a look at the other side. So let me give you guys a look at the bottom. So the bottom of this, it's going to be assembled like that. This piece here can be placed on this side or that side. It doesn't really matter, as it's identical, which you can see there. Overall, Jack Sparrow is a great figure. I'm very happy with how he came out. DST did a phenomenal job on him. The Black Pearl diorama part, great display piece for him. I hope to see additional figures in this line. Barboza, Davy Jones, for example. I think they would make great candidates. Go out and buy this figure. If you guys are a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean, DST Select, general action figure collectors, I think you'll definitely be very happy with them. Again, great figure. I'm personally very happy, and I think you will be too. Thank you again to DST for providing him for review. Greatly appreciated. Also, check out the photo gallery and written review on toyhypeusa.com. Link in the YouTube description below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share this video, as it tells YouTube to share it with more people. We would greatly appreciate that. I am Anthony Scott of toyhypeusa.com. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more coverage.